Good morning, everybody. It's Denise in Israel. It's a beautiful day here. It's actually in the afternoon. And good morning to you in the States. Hopefully, it's a beautiful day wherever you are. I'm happy to be joining you for stretch class. As always, if you would like to use your resistance band, you can. These are optional, or a yoga band. A chair, again, optional, just for support if you need it. Definitely a yoga mat or a little bit of a softer surface, a towel, something for our floor work section. And then a yoga block also is helpful if you need that as well to modify. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today, we've been focusing, I'm going to backtrack. We've been focusing on some different areas. Today, I wanted to focus a little bit more on the hip flexors, and then the pelvic region, and for just some extra stretches. And we'll continue also with that, those new back stretches as well, and getting the shin and the Achilles. So we're going to start out parallel. We're going to engage that core, keep it engaged the entire class. Tailbone down to the floor, zipping up that coat, rolling those shoulders back and down. And when you bring that belly button to the spine, it helps protect the lower back. And you should feel those abdominals start working, and the glutes and the hamstrings and the quads. So I pointed to the quads when I said glutes. Anyway, so we'll get started here. And just to start, we're going to rock front and back onto the heels and to the ball of the foot. Not a high lift on those heels, just rocking it back and forth. Chairs there if needed. That core is engaged to help with balance as well. And hold here. We're going to take that walk in place here, pushing the toes into the floor, staying over big toe, second toe, so that ankle isn't coming out or pronating in. It's very, very vertical, very straight, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it here. Prop the big toe up if you would like, or lift, and circle slowly around. And let's reverse that. And stepping down. Again, modified other leg or bringing it up. And remember, engage that glute in the inner thigh, pushing the floor away, other way, into the floor to help with that stability and balance. And stepping down. From here, pointing and flexing, coming up and over the toe. You can prop the toe on the floor and heel on the floor as you flex and point. Otherwise, take it up and point and flex. Coming over the foot as we point, getting that shin involved as well. Last one, and step down and switch sides, point and flex. A few more, and last one. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit more active stretch, working on our hip flexors already. We're going to point those toes, bring it up like it's a one-legged jump. We're also using those lower abdominals, and then we're going to just swing the arms, get those shoulders warmed up here a little bit, stretch fluid going through, getting that oxygen as you breathe and getting that blood flowing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, opening and closing like a gate. Chairs there if you need it. So bend the knee and open and close. One more. And switching sides. Is your core engaged? Is your spine really straight from the crown of your head to your tailbone? I hope so. Last one. Good. Now I'm going to turn and face profile. You don't have to. Hip width apart, getting that Achilles. Weights coming forward. The chairs there if you need to bend both knees. So you're feeling that on the back leg. And behind the ankle here where the Achilles is. And that chair is there, or you can have your hands right here. Come up and let's switch sides. Again, you could stay facing the chair if you would like. Whatever works for you. Listening to your body and facing front. I'm going to go shoulder width apart as we get those inner thighs, tailbone to the back of the room, chest lifted, feeling it on the inner thigh, feet flat on the floor. Head in line with the spine. And other side. Nice and tall, coming back up, stepping together by hip width apart. Now I'm gonna face the profile. Again, you don't have to, just demonstrating hands on chair if you'd like. Deeper stretch. My legs are about shoulder width apart as they come into that runner's lunge and lean forward, really pushing that heel into the floor so I can feel that coming up my calf. My shoulders are down as always, away from those ears. Coming up, heel comes up, coming into that lunge position, pushing the hips forward. And I'm feeling that a little bit more, my quad. And back into my runner's lunge once more. Switching legs, runner's lunge. And lifting that heel up, coming down into that quad stretch, hips forward. Belly button still stays to spine, my core is engaged, and stepping back. Good. Okay, from here, I'm going to go shoulder width apart again. I'm going to open up in the hips. So if you rock back on those heels, you just kind of open into a little V. My tailbone's going to come down. Again, it's a plie. We've done this each class, if you've been with me for a while. Plie. So tailbone down, not back, because we're not going into a squat. We're going into a plie. Knees over ankles, flat inner thigh. And we're going to breathe in when the arms come up and exhale as they come down. Let's go and inhale and exhale. Keep going. After this one, we have 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Pushing those feet into the floor. 2 more. Now on this last one, we're going to hold it down, come up, arms just come out and hold it down. Make sure those knees don't come in, they stay open. And up we go. Walk it in, shake it out just a little bit. Okay. From here, we're going to put arms and legs together for a second in parallel. We're going to do that chest opener on that diagonal, opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together and alternating. So the arm that's down, little lunge and back, not a big one like we did before, just a little one with the heel down. Let's do 8 of those. And stepping back, legs are parallel. Feel that chest opening up. Feel my upper back working too. Few more. Last one. Good. And staying center in parallel. Let's get those shoulders, roll them back slowly. Now one at a time. And reverse it. One at a time. And then making it bigger, going back for 8, taking your time. Usually in our cardio classes, we do this a little bit faster, but we're going to take our time so we can feel the different areas that you're stretching as you do this, and reverse it. Where do you feel those stretches? Not just getting the shoulders, I feel it in my back as well. Everybody's different. You might feel it a little bit differently than I do. Last one, good job. From here, looking to the side and hold. And center. And side. And center. Chin to chest slowly, looking down. Slowly up. And center. Ear to shoulder, chin to armpit, Sometimes I like to just push it away. You don't have to. I'm opening up a little bit right here in that shoulder, not a lot. I'm getting my shoulder as well. You want to slight pressure, not back, bringing it forward. And center. Other side, same thing. And center. Arms up, palms up to the ceiling. Stretching to the side. Oh, that feels nice. Open up, parallel, hip width apart, belly button to spine, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, chin to chest, shoulders down away from the ears. Get that back. And up we go, stepping together, other side. Up we go, repeat, get the back again. And step center, open the hands, circle at the wrist. Now reverse and bring those hands forward. And palms down and palms up. You can always come right here, get that stretch. Again, listen to your body, just kind of make it work for you. A few more times. Good. And let's get those shoulders just a little bit more. I'm going to give you the modification. Right here, pressing down, shoulders not here. Bring it down, neck nice and long. Taking it up and making that L. Again, the shoulders are down and holding it right here. And let's switch. You can modify or take it out. Don't get the joint, that's important. Okay, let's get those triceps. Again, patting yourself on the back. Push back just a little bit to modify, otherwise bring it back, making sure that the tailbone is down to the floor. Elongate the spine, hold it here. Turn the head, give another stretch to the side. And center. Other side, here or here. Turn your head and stretch. And back up. Bring the arms down. Now just a little bit of a hug around it and open, kind of like it is our chest opener, but a little bit different. And just after working the shoulders and shake it out. Now for the hips as well, stay parallel, hand on the chair if you'd like. Just swing the leg front and back, bend the knee, just keep it really low. Last time, and switch. Or take your hand off the chair, really push down the floor with that supporting foot. Push the floor away. Last one, good job. Let's take it down to the floor so you can put the chair away. This is a time for your yoga blocks and also your yoga band or last band if you're going to use one. Okay? All right. I'm going to bring this back a little bit so you can see me, or at least see my feet. Okay. Starting out with those hip flexors. Sorry, not hip flexors. Starting out with our shins, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to go without the band on the first one. If you're going to use the band, put it around the top of that foot. Think again like we did at the beginning, pushing up and over the foot so you feel that stretch here. And if you want to, you can press down slightly and then flex the foot and point and flex and point and flex. Let's switch feet. Just let that other foot just hang around. Don't worry about flexing or pointing it. Natural foot. Sitting up nice and tall and point. So here I have that resistance, a little bit more resistance. And flex. And point. And flex. And one more time. and flex. Good. We can put the bands away for just a second. Okay, a little bit more hip flexion. Working on that. Okay, so we're gonna come. This is where you can use that yoga block to your side. I'm putting my foot on the floor. I'm going to lean into it. I'm feeling it right here. Cross here. Yoga block if you'd like. Hands here, hands down. Whatever works best for you. And you're feeling it also on that Achilles as you come forward, on that foot that's in front, the bent knee. Good. Now, if you'd like to, flat palm on the floor, one line from one arm to the other, looking at that thumb as you look up. You can stay right here. Otherwise, if you would like to change it up a little bit, tuck the toe, lift, pushing from, think of pushing the heel away on that back foot. And come down. Now we're gonna hinge at the hips, flex that foot, yoga block if you'd like, framing the leg, holding it here for that stretch. Head in line with the spine. I'm coming up a little bit because I'm gonna flat foot on the floor. I don't know if you can see my foot, so I want to come back. Still hinging back. Now I'm feeling it more on my shin. Coming back up and switching sides. Same thing. You can always stay here. You have the option of bringing that arm up. You also have the option of tucking the toe and pushing back, straightening, picking the leg up and back, and hold it here. Knee comes down if you're there. Hinging back, starting off with that flexed foot. Coming up, and the sole of the foot's on the ground. So you're no longer flexing. You're feeling it on the front here. And back up we go. Okay, now we're gonna come to all fours, knees hip width apart. I'll go profile here. Hands shoulder width apart, palms flat on the floor as we go into cat-cow. Looking, keeping the head in line with the spine, and cat, arching up. And releasing cow. Again, cat. And cow. And cat. And cow. Now let's come to our neutral spine. Open those knees nice and wide, toes together, sit back into our heels, walking those arms forward. My fingers are spread apart. I'm really pushing into the floor with my armpits to get a deeper stretch all down my back. You can use that yoga block for your forehead or on the yoga mat or floor. Bring both arms to the right side with the left on top of the right. Get a stretch on the left side. Walk our hands to the left, right hand on the left. Back to center. Walking the hands back. We're going to come down to our stomach, getting that back a little bit more. Tops of the feet are on the floor. My head's going to stay in line with my spine. I'm looking up to talk to you. Just listen to my voice. I've got my hands a little bit ahead of my shoulders, palms flat on the floor. And as I start out, Bringing those elbows in towards my body, belly button to spine, very important to protect the lower back. Think of elongating the spine and not compressing the vertebrae. Just keeping my forearms on the ground and I'm staying right here. This is your modifier. You're still getting a nice stretch. Now come down. Now, if you want to stay with those forearms on the ground or a little lift at the elbows, you'll feel that in the arms as well. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Bring those shoulders down. Think of elongating through the spine. And bring it down. Last time I'm going to go up a little bit further. And up we go. So find where it's comfortable for you. But on the first one, just keep, when we do this again, always keep the forearms on the ground for that first one. And then just kind of make it work for your body. This is a nice stretch. I love this. And bring it down. From here, we're going to walk those hands back. Come on up. Have a seat. Okay. And from here, get hand to the side, getting the side of the body, shoulders down. Coming up now, getting that back rounded over like rounding over a beach ball. Scoop up and open up at the chest, looking up at the ceiling. And back to center, other side. Doesn't this feel nice? Bring it to center, round over like a beach ball. And scoop up. And back to center. And coming into our figure 4, this is our modifier, remember. And leading with chest and chin, we've been doing this since first class. So where you feel the stretch, hold it, keeping your head in line with your spine. If you're feeling, hey, I'm great, I can do this with both legs open, and that straddle stretch, please do so, whatever works best for you. Keeping both sits bones on the floor. And walk it back. Other side, I'll start out modified. And hold that stretch, and then I'll open it up. So this straddle is an option. You can always stay in that figure 4. And coming back, bring both legs to the front and flex nice and tall, walking it forward. Shoulders down and hold that stretch. Looking forward at the legs, the floor, where you feel the stretch. Hold it there and breathe. And walk it back. Pick up that right leg, elongate through that spine. I always feel like I grow so much when I do this. My shoulders are down. And wrap, hand behind the hip, turn and get a nice spinal twist. And come back to center, other side. I'm not extremely tall, as you know, so this makes me feel like I really grow. And back to center. Now, this next one we've been doing, and you can be sitting on your yoga block for all of these if you would like, which I forgot to mention, but I have before, or just on your mat, shoulders down. Now, as we go into our butterflies, just butterflying the legs, the little wings here, and hold, I'm hinging forward, not rounding forward, and my shoulders don't come up, they stay down. I'm pressing, this is an option to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. I'm pressing my forearms into the inside of my calves to get a little deeper stretch. You don't have to, you can just stay right here. Back up we go, butterflies. And stretch. And back to center one last time. And hold and stretch. And back up we go. Okay, I'm going to give you an option for this next one. You can come hip width apart. Okay, we're just going to relax through the back. Forearms on the front of the or on the shin area, and just let your head hang and then get that stretch. You can cross the legs if you would like. Let your head hang down. If you want a deeper stretch, kind of like with our child's pose, bring the arms forward, whatever works best for you. And walk it back. If you've got your legs crossed, actually switch legs. So switch which one's on top. Same thing. And walk it back. Okay, getting ready to go down to the floor again. Make sure you have your yoga band if you're going to use it. We're going to do something a little bit different for hip flexion here. You're going to lay flat on the floor listening to me so that there's no strain on the neck, because what we're doing, your belly button's still to your side. We're going to take one leg, doesn't matter really which, flex the foot and then lift, not very high. We're not lifting high. It's not like a kick. It's just a lift and lower. Lift. Last one coming up, and hold it here. Belly button to spine. Bring it down now, knee to chest and hold. And release. Let's switch to the other side. Flex that foot and lift. And lower. Lift. Keep going. Last one and hold. Bring it down and knee to chest. Now, go ahead and put that foot on the floor, knee to ceiling. I'm going to do the first part modified, but you know if you're using your band around the arch of the foot, otherwise extend that foot and holding on for that stretch to support the leg. Hold it here. Bring the knee into the chest. Extend both legs. We're going into our windshield wipers and supporting that leg. If I'm not using the band, across the body, and I'm not going very deep, as you notice, and open. So where it's comfortable for you, okay? A few more. This time as we bring the leg across, let's hold it there. And open and hold. Bring both legs in, knee to chest on that working leg. Now circling it around, stirring the pot. And reverse it. Let's go to the other leg. This time, you know how to modify. I'm going to go ahead and use the band. Knee to chest, and then we're going to extend both legs. And windshield wipers. Take your time. A few more. On this next one, hold it. And open and hold. Bring both legs in. Go ahead and take the band off, put it to the side. Let's bring that knee into the chest and stir the pot. Now we're going to do another one for, actually, we've been doing this a little bit for the groin. I'm going to give you an option. So I'm going to take the leg closest to you right now, and I'm just going to open and close and open and hold right here. Okay, that's your modifier. If you want to go full out, both feet together in that frog position, head, upper body resting on the mat, and then I'll tell you when to switch to the other leg if you're modifying. So if you're modifying, you're right here, and go ahead, bring the knees together and switch sides. Both feet together. Balls of the feet on the floor. I'm going to bring my arms out to the side in the letter T, and I'm just bringing them side to side. You can feel it in the hips, in the side of your booty, the mid glute. Just rocking side to side. Now this time, as I bring it over, I'm going to turn, lift that top leg across. Just get a little stretch here, okay? Knees together, other side, same thing. And if you need a deeper stretch, you can straighten that bottom leg. Knees together, center. From here, hip width apart, lift that leg, cross it, flex the foot. Remember, you can lay flat on, stay flat on the mat, pushing into a little bit of pressure into that inner thigh. Otherwise, pick up, thread the needle, belly button to spine. Think of lifting that tailbone. I'm going to do this next one. Don't come up with me. Fingertips to my hips and sitting up, getting that same stretch, making sure my shoulders are down. I'm going to come back to number 2 here. And foot down. Let's switch sides. So pick the one that works best for you and hold. Foot down, hip width apart, pressing the floor, soles of the feet into the floor, belly button to spine, bringing the tailbone up to the ceiling, arms down, palms on the floor. Not a high bridge, so we're bridging up. Relaxing the shoulders, the neck, and the head on that mat. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Again, bridge up. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. Last time, bridging up. And coming down one vertebrae at a time. We're going to go into happy baby, so hip width apart, here, 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 wherever it feels best for you, and rock side to side. Just getting a nice massage on that back. I'm going to come, okay. That feels good on the lower back for me. And come to center, legs down. Now I want you to stretch. Lay on the mat, arms overhead, turn side to side. They can go to the side, push away. From your toes to your fingertips, just stretch it out and then let it go. Arms to the side of your body, palms up. Close those eyes and listen to the sound of my voice and the music. We're going to work with gravity. We're going to release all tension from your body. Close your eyes. Clear your mind. It's the beginning of the day for most of you. Just think happy thoughts. Go to your happy place. Think of, oh, I could use a little bit more sleep. I'm going to rest in the mat. Sink into it. It's like a big pillow, nice mattress. Now, think of little spigots, or a drain. You're going to release all tension out of your body. You're going to pull the cork and all the tension is going to release, starting with our toes, and just breathe naturally and release all tension in your toes and your feet and your ankles and your calves. Now up to your thighs. Everything should just feel like jello, just weighing heavy into the floor. Now past your glutes, your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Now release all the tension that's draining out from your neck and your head, your shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingers, totally relaxed. I'm going to lay down with you on the next part. Now, your lungs, your ribcage, your diaphragm, big balloon. We're going to inhale and expand. Exhale through the mouth and let it all go. And inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathing normally. Coming into your fetal position, curl up onto your side. Top hand, palm on the floor. Take your time. Slowly coming up to a seated position. Now bring those legs where they're comfortable for you. Right on top of your sits bones. Zip up the coat again, belly button to spine. Round the shoulders back and down. Nice posture. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel amazing. Have a wonderful day. Saturday morning, we will have bar class, our Ballet for Fitness. Change of time, 7:45. Okay, hope to see you tomorrow and enjoy your day.